Voice. What's up, YouTube? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. I see you guys on there. Okay, what's up? Who's that? James. What's up, James? How's it going? James is up. Okay, we got James up at 4 a.m. in the morning from California. Finally, JDH, what's going down? What's going down, my brother? All right, we got 7 people on the live. All right. Guys, what the hell's going on? What a day yesterday. Wow. Okay, so guys, for those of you who are in my system, okay, that we did Sundays, this is the time that we flourish. We flourish when the VIX is above 20. We flourish. We flourish, guys. So anyway, I have so many things to share with you this Sunday coming up for the class. Hope you guys wrote down your trades because we're going to analyze those. But let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. Nick, what's up, my brother? What's up, Nick? What's up? All right. So let's get going, guys. Let's see what's going down here. All right. So ultimately, what do? We cover the news. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what these yahoos are saying on TV. They're telling us to buy Netflix. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They're telling us to buy. This is 2008 all over again, right? Who's that guy from Countrywide? While he was selling his shares, he was telling everybody to buy. Get the hell out of town, bro. Get the hell out of town. All right, guys. No. Not this time. Not this time. All right. So now let's see what's going down. So what is the news telling us right here? Let's see. All right, because I love the news, right? So right now, what do we got? The futures are down again. Guys, this is textbook. I've seen this play out over and over again. We're going to see how this works out. What is Barron saying? I love going into the news because, you know what? This is the narrative they want us to know. Again, this is the narrative. It's just a narrative, guys, that they want us to, like, know and kind of buy into and, buy the dip and all this crap. No. The funds have been selling their shares, guys. They've been selling their shares ahead of the Fed. Look at this. Buy the dip and more ideas to play the market downtrend. Yeah, okay. Buy the dip. Right. You buy the dip. Tell the funds you buy the dip. And then when you buy the dip and you're building a position, then we go in and buy your dip, right? But you buy the dip first. Retail can't do crap, guys. And that's what I've been trying to tell these guys. Dude, your 1,000 shares, your 2,000 shares, your 5,000 shares, whatever shares you're buying, fractional shares, is not going to move anything. All right? Right now, the knife is falling, and you don't want to catch it. We're going to set up. How are you going to set it up? You're going to do it in a bear trap. That's how you're going to do it. They're going to trap the bears. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened yesterday. Yesterday was a little bear trap. It was beautiful played out. But basically, there's nothing really going down here, all right? So I already kind of read the news. I'm going to just break it down for you. Let's just dive into it. All right. So ultimately, what do? As you know, we're going to go into the overall indices before we go into the playbook. But overall indices, you have to understand what is the market sentiment. What is the market sentiment out here? What is the market sentiment, right? So you have to do that because you have to know what type of an environment you're in. All right, so what are we looking at? All right, so as I told you over the weeks, right, we look at the XPX. Now look at the XPX, and now we're looking at this. This is a hammer, right? We've fallen off the graces off the 50-day moving average. I told you this 2 weeks ago. And if you guys who caught those waves, booyah, you guys made some money. Look at that, broke the 50. This is a tell right there that this thing is over. Now, guys, real simple. If you study Tech TA, technical analysis, really simple. This is a lower low. That low is lower than all these lows. What do you think is coming next? What do you think is coming next? All right. It's going to come up, and that is a lower high. Hello. Also indicative of a, what do you call it? Ding, ding, ding. All right. We have now a dead cat bounce. This is, or a sucker's rally. You feel me? Buy the dip. They're telling you, everybody buy the dip. This is a playbook that's been done over and over and over and over and over. All right. No, what's going to happen? They're going to drive the stock price up a little bit, right? And then what happens? The next one's going to be down. You don't believe me? I'm going to show you on Bitcoin. It happened all over the time. It happened in 2008. It happened. It's consistently happened. This is an over playbook. Now, this is the 200-day moving average. Now, another thing I showed you yesterday, it was pretty significant. Look at this. I told you the significance of the 50-week moving average on the XPX. Look at this. We knew that 4350 was going to be a level, right? Because we knew, look, we didn't touch the 50 since July 22nd, 2020. And if you look before that, we always touched the 50. The 50 and the XPX were like in a relationship. They were always together. Okay. But they broke up. They broke up June 29th. They broke up. Right? They broke up. So now what happened? Okay, so they broke up. They're right there now. All right, so now, of course, there was going to be some consolidation there. Of course, there was going to be short covering there. Now what's next? Okay, real simple. Is there going to be follow through? Yes, follow through. Well, how you know it's follow? Now, this is a weekly. It needs to open up above these levels. Okay, is it going to happen into Powell? I don't know. Nobody knows. You know, it's funny. Everybody's all of a sudden an economic major, and everybody thinks like they know Powell. No, I don't know Powell. I don't really care. We trade price action. Let it go up, down. I really don't care. Now we're gonna put ourselves in Powell's shoes. Oh, by the way, look at the MACDs. Is this weakness or strength, guys? If you took my class, let me know. What do you think, James? Weakness or strength? Write it in the comments. Anybody who knows, let me know. Weakness or strength on the MACDs? What is that? Yeah, that's weakness, guys, weakness. It doesn't matter if it's going up. This is weak. We're losing momentum on the MACDs. All right, but let's dive into the daily. So enough of that. Where's the playbook today? All right, as you know, this right there, the 200-day moving average is going to be pretty strong. 44.31, watch that. Those are going to be a level. And then we're going to dive into a little bit more integrate when I go into it. But right now, MACDs are storming, still a little bit of weakness. Can it go lower? Yeah, it can go lower, but we're below the zero line. So this is, right now, this is telling me you should be, don't put on your bull hat, put on your bear hat, okay? Because I'm just going to save you some world of trouble. Until the MACD start crossing and we start breaking above zero, then you put on your bull hat. But right now, you put on your bear hat. All right, so let's go. All right, so now what do we do? Now, NASDAQ, got clobbered. This is the dead cat bounce right here. We haven't really seen it on the XPX, but it's getting hammered, okay? And we call this because we watch a TNX. All right. And for those of you on TikTok that you don't know what the TNX is, it's not a stock. It's actually the 10-year note. Very important. You should actually watch it because it would tell you if money's getting more expensive. Money's more expensive, that really means it's bad for tech and innovation, right? It's not going to happen. So when that goes up, like it did last year in Q1 in 2021, and the NASDAQ blew off for a whole quarter, that's happening right now, but it's a little bit more severe than that. But let's get into it. Now, I'm Russell. What's Russell doing? Russell's working his way lower. It's on a cliff. Look at this cliff when you caught that move. Now, the next stop on Russell, remember, Russell has a date with 1750. When is it going to happen? I have no idea. But is it going to happen? So what do you think? Is there liquidation happening here? Here's the thing. It's not going to happen all at once. All right. So I'm going to show you how these guys play this game. When they're trying to get out of a position, they're going to get out. They're not going to get out all at once, okay? So it's like the Titanic. I think somebody, Meet Kevin, did somebody on the Titanic. They're going to get out. They're getting out. They're getting out. They're getting out. And then they're going to tell you, buy the dip. So now they need liquid. They need people to buy. They need what's called volume. They need liquidity, right? And then the liquidity comes in and then they sell into that liquidity. And then that's why when the liquidity is, if it dies out, then all of a sudden there's too much sell demand and it drops really hard, right? And then they're going to tell you buy the dip again. Trust me, it happens over and over. It's an old playbook. Now, by the grace of God, that's what I'm looking at the chart. That's what it's telling me. Now, does it mean doom and gloom? All right, let's go down to it. What's up, Win? What's up, brother? What's up, JDH? All right, so let's go in. So now, that's what we see. Now, here's the thing. Do you want to sell right now? No, you don't want to sell. It's overextended, right? I mean, this is the whipsaw action that the normal investor who doesn't know anything, right? This panic sell, buy. Now, they're getting whipsaw. Not us, guys. All right, let's get to it. You want to see the playbook? All right, let's see the playbook. All right, let's go to the VIX. Got to show you that's important because the VIX, guys, remember, it set the tone. I love Mondays because the VIX is going to set the tone for us for this week. So we're looking at the VIX, and I'm looking at the hourly on the VIX, guys. What does the VIX tell me? Pretty simple. It tells me it's just a ratio of puts to calls on the XPX. That's all it is. So if it goes up, it's telling me that, hey, guess what? There's more put being bought than calls. That's it. So If there's more put being bought than calls, that's telling me, well, guess what? People are buying insurance to insure their portfolio, or they think it's going to go down. That's why the VIX goes up. So let me tell you about the VIX. Now, what I do on the hourlies here on the VIX is really simple. These boxes are the weekly range of the VIX. It just sets the tone. And these smaller boxes are the daily range of the VIX. Now, let me tell you what's normal for the XPX. It's 18. Anything below 18, we get really, really bullish, right? Because that has been the tone for a bullish rally. Now, guess what? We're not above 18, all right? And if you look at the VIX and you want a clue, like I showed you yesterday and all week, if you go zoom out on the VIX, when we had raised interest rate, the VIX pops to where? 40 to 50 range, like I've been telling you all week long. But right now, guess what? Now, yesterday, this is a beautiful thing. When it dinged right there at 37, boom, we went short. If you caught some gains on those things, boom, boom, boom. Awesome. All right. But now what's happening? Now we set the tone. So, all right, real simple. Are we going to rally today? Well, I mean, not rally. Are we going to go down or the VIX going to go higher? Real simple. Now, I love trading you for this feature, and I'm going to put the alert because I don't want to be watching the VIX all day long. But if that goes up and I'm looking at bearish plays and that goes bing, we're going down. Are you going to make some money to the downside? Is it going to happen today? I don't know, and I'm going to dive into that. Now, on the downside, I'm going to put my alert right here, and this is going to tell me if we are going to rally a little bit more. Maybe. I don't know. But it's set there. Now, the 10-year note, this is the TNX. The TNX, let's look at this. The TNX broke this 1.7. This is when all the bear fun stuff started happening, okay? Now, if we can get below that, I don't know if it's going to happen. But if we do, that is the only saving kind of grace that I see. Okay, maybe tech maybe could rally, right? Maybe, right? If it goes below 0.7, I have my alert up there. But if it goes higher, not a really good scenario for tech. Now, we have a big day tomorrow. Now, the big day is a huge day tomorrow. And we also have a lot of earnings coming out. But that's the tone. We set the tone on the VIX. All right, so let's dive in. Tomorrow, guys, tomorrow, right in your calendar, 2 p.m., Fed Chairman Powell will be speaking, and he's in control of your money. He controls your money, okay? I mean, in essence, all right? And what's going to happen there? I don't know, but I do know if we dive into it, a great guy to watch or follow is Tom Nash on YouTube. Follow him. He's a macroeconomic guy. He breaks it down pretty easy, but we'll see. Now, I'm going to break this down. So now, as far as the hourlies, we're looking at the XPX hourlies, and we're looking at the 15-minute time frame here. So, guys, just to show you yesterday to guys in my class, this is what we're talking about. Now, we normally take our trades off the 50, I know, but remember when you study the MACDs, when you get a fresh set of MACDs, this now becomes the 50 when it gaps down. And basically, when it comes back down, now we're going to drop. When it drops lower, this is the play that you go because you got a fresh set of MACDs right there, and it's dropping lower. So now, what are we doing now? What are we doing? It's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. And this is when you get out, and this is exactly the play that we're looking for. The reversal came here. Oh, what's this? Oh, all right. We have something going on. All right, but let's check it out. So now what are we doing? So now as far as the MACDs, they rolled over. They gave us a sign of reversal. And if you know me, what do? All paths lead back to where? The 50-day moving average in the 15-minute time frame. And you saw that happening right there. Now, where's the bear trap? Right there at 43.23. Excuse me for 1 second. Excuse me. Hey, guys. So, all right, let's get to it. So now 43.23, that was the bear trap right there. And if you caught it, that was a nice time when it went long. Now it went a little bit longer. Let's see what happened. Now the question of the matter, is it going to hold? Is it going to hold? I don't know if it's going to hold, but what are we going to do? Let's go into the E-minis. Here's the E-minis. Now the E-minis, this is the line in the sand that we're going to be looking for. The 4 a.m. hour is right there at 43.79. 43.79 is what we're going to be looking at. So now let's see right there. Now, if by chance we go above that, then we're going to be looking at some bullish trades. Now, is it going to break through? Don't know, but we're going to be setting up our trades. Now, if you know me, my mouth is watering. Watering right now. Watering. Why? Look where the MACDs are on the hourlies. Where are we on the 50-day moving average? For those who, and it's funny. All right, I'm going to go onto, you have to see my face here. Guys, last Sunday I told you that my mouth waters when there's this nice setup, when there's like the beautiful setup, right? What do we have here? And this is happening on the 50-day moving average. We're right there on the 50, and we're crossing the MACDs right there. So now what happens? Okay, I don't know if it's going to break down. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But if the MACDs start breaking down, now this is a futures, and this starts collapsing, we could retest where? 42.13. And we're going to go to 4,300 for sure. That's probably going to make the first pit stop. And then we're going to go to 42.13. Now, on the 15 minute right here, what's happening? We're breaking down above the 50. It's holding. Look where it bounced. It bounced off the 4 a.m. hour. Is it going to go lower? I don't know. But look at the MACDs. So right now we're going to open at 43.35. Where does that put us on the XPX? 43.35 puts me at 43.35. 43.35 puts us right at 43.55, which I believe is going to be right in here, right below the 50. Look at that. Now, if the MACDs start turning, where are we going to go? Well, we're probably going to go test to 42.22 area, more than likely. Now, I want to show you something. Now, look at these boxes. This is Nicholas Darvis. If you haven't read the book, you should probably read the book, How I Turned 2,000 to $2 million, or 10,000 to $2 million. That's the name of the book, Nicholas Darvis. Look at the boxes. Look at these boxes. Are the boxes going down or up? They're going down. They're going down. They're going down. All right. So what does that mean? That means it's going down. You shouldn't be traded. Can you take the trades on top of the boxes, even if you looked at that? So just kind of give you a simple visual of what's going down here. So now these boxes are the range of today. Now, if we get above 44.20, then we're probably going to meet the 50-day moving average around 45.43. So here are the levels. 44.97 on the upside. And then we're probably going to meet that 50-day moving average around 45.47 currently. That moves, so that can move down a little bit. Okay, so watch that level. MACDs want to turn here. Are they going to turn? If this turns positive, we're probably going to go reach for those levels up there. As far as, but right now we're gonna open up a little lower. So more likely, it's probably going to give me a basing pattern. Now, do we drop today? I don't think we're probably going to drop today. I don't think that the market's going to drop into Powell, but anything's possible. Anything's possible. So what do? Just wait, trade what you see, trade the momentum. Saying there'll be some beautiful swings today. Okay. Going to Powell, don't know. Now, if by chance we sell into Powell, that means that someone's trying to get out. Okay. You got to understand, these big funds are going to try to get out sooner than later. And that's pretty much what's going to happen. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen now, but there'll be an super volatile action going into Powell. Like I told you this week, there's going to be a lot of volatility going into this week. So now what I did notice is not all bad news. I have noticed that they're buying the good stuff. They're starting to buy the good things. Okay. So there's a couple of news items out there like NVIDIA. NVIDIA is abandoning the ARM deal, which is actually a plus for NVIDIA. Okay, there's stuff like NVIDIA that we're going to see if they take it up. We've seen things like LRCX pop. We've seen things that are actually making money start popping a little bit. You saw Tesla hold. There was a strong hold on Tesla. So what I have noticed is that they're going into the good thing. Doesn't mean they can't go down. It just means they're going into the good things. On Netflix, I mean, let's analyze the Netflix because I see these guys saying, yeah, buy Netflix. Guys, Netflix, if you listen to the earnings call and reading in between the lines, what did Netflix really tell you, right? They said they got some competition. Okay, so what does that mean? And let's go into the charts here. That means basically that, that they haven't got competition before. They got competition now. So how does that translate now into money? They're going to make less money. They're going to make less money. That's how that translates to. So that means in the next quarters, they're going to make less money because they got more competition now than they did before. Okay. Well, all right. So what do you think? Do you think the stock should be at that price? I don't think so, but they're telling you to buy it. All right. Well, Netflix should have had an opportunity to get into gaming and they should have done it. They didn't pull the plug on it. They talked about it and they should have done it. And that would have been ahead of the curve and that would have given them an edge ahead of every other streaming service, but they didn't do it. So are they going to do it? And I think that if that news comes out, that could maybe pop Netflix. So watch Netflix on the tape because they were talking about it. And if that news ever comes out, that could be the push that Netflix goes up a little higher. So not all doom and gloom here, but let's dive into it. All right, so those are the levels on the NDX, on the XPX. We gave it to you right there. I'm going to be watching at the open to see what happens because we're really close to the 50-day moving average on the 50-minute time frame. And I'm going to see how it reacts there. Remember, the XPX does not like to stay at the 50-day moving average. Doesn't like it. It moves away from it pretty nicely. Now, ideally, if by the grace of God we go up into the hourly 50-day, then we're going to be loading the boat. One way, shape, or form, we're going to get some big moves, guys, big moves. All right, so let's dive into the high probability trades here. Not high probability, but the high volatile trades here. So what are the potential movers here? All right. So we got XPX rallied up to the 50, NDX to the 50. Russell broke through, right? Russell good. I mean, Russell needed it. But let's see if Russell's going to come back to the 50 and retest here and maybe the MACD's read. And something big is going to happen here. I don't know what. Now, in Powell's situation, guys, I don't see what he can do. And there's a lot of opinions out there. I don't know. It's just really weird to me how this market reacted during Christmas, right? So, during Christmas, we had low volume and the market went up. All right. So when I was talking to a buddy of mine, who bought, they've been buying it. The government's been buying it. The Fed's been buying it. And during the Christmas week, traders are gone. They're not going to be buying that stuff. They're going to be buying when the Fed is telling you they're going to be unloading their books. No. If I know somebody's going to be unloading their books and we're in the same vehicle, I'm going to sell it before they do, right? Get a better price. And the Fed hasn't started unloading their books yet, right? So this is people getting ahead of the Fed. I don't know what Powell's going to say tomorrow, right? But we're going to be prepared and we're going to take action either way, shape, or form. I'm more of a bias that I think he's going to raise rates. If he raises rates beyond, now a couple options. He can say, hey, we're not going to do anything. And we rally. We're going to rally. Where are we going to rally to? I wrote it down here. We're probably going to rally up to 46. Maybe we can rally up to 4,600 if he doesn't do anything. If he raises rates, then we're probably going to drop. We're going to drop. We're going to drop. We're going to drop hard, right? And you're going to take advantage of it. So Google, everything reverse here. Now, Google's setting up right there at the 50. It's at the 50 pre-market. Be looking good. The MACDs are going to turn. If the MACDs turn, then Google could be a trade right off of 25.57. Probably take it up to 26.23. That's the level it's going to go to. Now, trade it to the level. Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love. If Google breaks down, and the 50-day breaks down and the MACD start turning lower, then it's probably going to retest 24.91. Just pick one, all you need. Pick one, and you're done for the day. And manage it. Now, Amazon. What is Amazon? Right there. It's at the 50. If the MACD start breaking through, it's probably going to go to 28.93. If the MACDs break down, it's probably going to go to 27.15. All right. Tesla. Looking good. There's a lot of buyers that came into Tesla. A lot of buyers. So again, where's Tesla? Is right there. It's a right there today. Today's a right there today. Okay. If MACD start going higher, it's probably going to go to 930 from 905. If it starts breaking lower, it's probably going to go to 875, 855. ISRG. That was a trade that we set up for you. It was perfect on the open yesterday. It's rallying. It's just basing. There's better trades out there. CMG came back. Okay, watch CMG. Don't like it now. Let it pull back, come back to the 50 and see what happens there at 1367. Let's go into Lamb Research. Lamb Research, this thing got hammered. It's actually really, really good. Let's see what happens. If Lamb Research could break 622, I don't think it's going to. MACDs look weak. It's probably going to falter, but anything's possible. If the MACDs break through, it's probably going to rally, but we're too far away from the 50. It can probably go to 636. If it falters, it's probably going to go back to 601 and 577. Goldman Sachs rallied. It's at the 50. Can either go to 344 or 327. Netflix, if it fails, it's going to go back down to 353. If it rallies, it needs to take out 387, and then it's probably going to go up to the 400 area. Roku, if it breaks down, it's going to come down to 139. If it breaks up, it's going to go to about 164. NVIDIA, again, this is either or, guys. We don't fall in love. We don't fall in love, all right? All right, so what do we got here? What do we got? NVIDIA, you got 225 right there. If it's good, arms deal's good, 235, it can go. If there's no arms deal and that comes out, 235, NVIDIA will rock it. Now, also, what do you got? For today, 226 is probably going to go down to 210 on NVIDIA. Mercado Libre, MELI. Okay, that can rally. That's a mover. That's what's on my list. Let us set up. Let's see how it reacts at that 10-12. Apple's trying to rally. If Apple can go, don't know if it's going to go, but if Apple goes up, that means the XPX can crater. Okay, Apple's up, XPX can crater. Goldman's up, XPX can crater. Open and Goldman Sachs is down, XPX and crater. Pretty simple. All right, Apple, 159. If it goes up, it's going to go to 162. Does it happen today? Don't know. Ahead of the Fed? I don't know. If it goes down, 155. Shopify. All right, let's talk about Shopify. Pretty interesting. So Shopify came out, and they said that they're going to start building distribution centers. Well, and it went up. Interesting. Because if you look at Amazon said the same thing, that they were going to build distribution centers. And every time that Amazon said that, the stock went down. Shopify, is that an easy task? It's not an easy task. It's not like we're going to do it out in a year. The system they got to put into place is not a 6 months endeavor. That is a long-term endeavor. We're talking about at least 3 years. So Shopify went up on that news. I don't know if that's real, right? But it rallied nicely. But is it going to falter? It looks like it could falter. If it falters, back down to 785, currently 903. So watch that one. Trade Desk, advertisement sales. What I'm hearing whispers on YouTube is that ad sales are down about 35%. Okay. That's TTD's model. So it rallied nicely. Is it going to hold, right? Is it going to hold? On the upside, 65, only 63. On the downside, 55. Affirm, garbage company. I don't like Affirm, guys. But Affirm, check out Affirm, guys. Affirm is garbage. Their main customer is Peloton. And if Peloton, I don't know. I mean, are they going to stay in business? Can Peloton sell a $4,000 bike, stationary bike, and then charge $50 subscription fees? Is that sustainable in this type of environment? Don't know. You know, they double dipped a little bit too hard, and unless they give the bike away for free, and now there's more competition in the field, you know. So again, that's Affirm's main customer. So, and by the way, Affirm, 53% of people default on their first payment. So Affirm, I've been calling Affirm from the highs. We said it was going to 70. I said it was going to 50. It hit 50. Yes, it's garbage. We're going to see. Affirm can be a $10 company. If they raise rates, this thing is going down. It's a crap company. Okay. We've been shorting it. I just locked in some gains yesterday. Where's it going to go? 55. It can go down to $48. On the upside, 59. Somebody's trying to get out of this thing. Easy. You can see it on the tape. They're trying to get out. They're trying to raise it, but they're selling the pops. Upstart, another one. They have an AI component. This thing can drop to 87 back down to 75. HubSpot, rally nicely. Let's see if this thing can come back to the 50. Zoom to the boom. Let's see right there. Can it get up to 153 if Kathy Wood is buying it? Hey, if she buys, we buy. That's a nice little trade there for 149. You got 3-4 points. If the MACDs turn, watch the MACDs. Bookings. Don't like it. Let us set up. Service now. Don't like it. Let us set up. Coinbase. If Bitcoin goes higher, Coinbase can break. Needs 191 to the upside. If it doesn't, then we're going lower to 163. That's a nice trade if you're looking for a cheaper option right there. 187 to 163. Buy yourself some time. All right. Hey, Matt, now into you. Now, here are my chips. The chips. Now, chips, I told you, should flourish in 2022. They've been getting hammered. But we'll see. If we go to war, you have to watch Taiwan, because that could Taiwan war. That can change everything. Not that that's happening, but apparently there's some whispers of a war happening in Ukraine. Do you buy it? I don't know. I'm not really buying it, but you have to be prepared. Now, INTU working his way up nicely. I think that these things got hammered. You're going to see these things flourish before anything else, and that's going to give you a clue to how we do. Micron just went negative. All right, so watch Qualcomm, ASML. ASML's work. They hammered. Here's the thing. They hammered ASML on great earnings. So is earnings going to matter this week? No, I think it's all about the Fed. So the Fed's going to change everything on ASML. All right, Bitcoin. Let's go into the BTC. Do not buy the dip. Bitcoin held. A big buyer came in at 33,000. But here's the thing. How can you tell whether to buy Bitcoin? Well, you know what? Sell is short. If it gets absorbed, then it's a time to buy. Or buy it. Does it get absorbed? It's about liquidity. It's how fast does the stock go down when you buy it or when you sell short. If you're doing futures, do one share. If it gets absorbed really fast, I mean, it's going down. So let it base. Don't chase. It looks like it's trying to base. Let's see if that 33,000 holds. 33,000, and on the upside, look for 37,850. Okay, but if this goes down, then MicroStrategy will go down with it. MSTR got some bad news by the SEC. So if this thing goes down, MicroStrategy could go down into the 150s. All right, ETH, let it base. Don't chase. Let it do its thing. There'll be plenty of time for you to buy your 1 Bitcoin, 2, 3 fractional shares. Trust me, plenty of time. You do not want to do dollar cost averaging. That's for fools that can't admit that they're wrong in a trade, right? I mean, what we do is you trade the waves, right? Let them buy. So again, and what I mean by that is if it breaks up, let it break up. It's going to come back, retest. 87% of breakups always retest, and that's how we play these things. All right, guys, what are we looking at? That's all we got. Let's see. It is currently 9:05. We did it. Right now, futures are looking at 43.35, and I'm delayed here until I go into my Thinkorswim. But guys, I'm eager. Let's see how it reacts to that 43.88. The futures, as far as the ES, right now the MACDs look like they want to break on the hourlies. It looks like it wants to break. We'll see if it breaks. Guys. I'm excited for today. I'm excited for tomorrow. Oh, by the way, guys, so what I'm going to do, guys, and I'm doing it, I just decided today, I run a couple of chats. I started COVID traders for my COVID traders that are watching me, and actually groups helping a lot of individuals out there. I'm going to do an emergency FMOC meeting today. Meeting. Don't worry if you're in my group, I will send you an email with that meeting if you want to join in. It'll be a Zoom meeting for you guys on TikTok. If you want to join in, send me a comment and I'll send you the instructions on how to join. And we're going to go into a live private session on how to really see what is the best strategy for the FMOC meeting tomorrow and how to prep for that. All right, guys. So if you want that, press a like, subscribe, hit the list, whatever you want to do, and send me some notice on that one. Okay. All right, so let's see. Pre-market lows are what? All right, pre-market lows. Let's see. Let's look at the XPX. Pre-market lows are right now. Let's see the pre-market. If, right? If we start breaking here, you're going to be looking at the 50-day, 43.67. We're going to be looking at that. Right now, E-minis are right now at 43.38. So that's going to put me at 43.38. That puts us at 43.48, which puts us right in here, right at that 43.50, which is a big area. That's where we gapped down yesterday. Okay, is that going to hold? I don't know. So right now, that also coincides on if we start breaking down right now, and you see the MACDs turning, crossing, then that's going to tell me that's going to be a new momentum swing to the downside, and we can rally lower. There's a little pissed off at 42.70, but definitely going to retest around that 42.22, 42.30. If that gets taken out, guys, we're going to go down. That means somebody's trying to get out in a hurry ahead of the Fed. This is how we read the tape, right? This is where they bought it yesterday. Those are key levels. That's where it was bought. This is where it was sold. Now, by the grace of God, if we take out 44.17, then we go higher. Then we're going to go to 44.95. Then we're going to go to that 4600. Are we going to get up there ahead of the Fed? I don't know. Watch the price action. Let the price action tell you what to do. And I think that's the play for today if you're looking for a play. Now, for tonight's FMOC meeting, we're going to go into a longer term trade. All right. 908, guys. 908. We did it. I hope you guys I gave you some levels. I gave you some trades there. All right, guys. Wow. I'm excited for today. Guys, this is a chance once in a lifetime. These don't happen very often, but you need to be careful. Bear markets are very fast or severe. And if you really want to know, this is where you make the money. Now, I'm not a bear. I trade both sides of the coin, but I trade opportunity. And if you want to know about opportunity, like I said, you can go on here and if you go to my YouTube channel, press like, subscribe. And I have all my information. I do have a Patreon page. I do have a class that's working. If you want to know, this is for free. But if you want to know about that, then we meet on Sundays and we have a 2-hour session, 2 hours, and we go over this strategy in detail so you can catch the opportunity as well. And it's on there. All right. Right now it's above JDH. What are we looking at? I got some questions. Are you looking at for XPX 15 to come down to retest 15 or 50 EMA? I don't look at the 15. I'm looking at right now. So if you look at here, no, I'm looking at to retest back to these lows right here. This is the hourlies. If I'm looking at the 15-minute time frame, if it starts breaking down 43.66, which it looks like we're going to be working right in there, just under, and the MACD start turning, then we're probably going to be right in here, 42.30, somewhere in there. Now, if you're doing the SPY, that's fine. Just take a zero away. It's 44.20, right? 423. Those are going to be cheaper. So right now it's right above that. Yeah, right now it's right there. It's where the E-minis at. E-minis are at 43.38. So right there. So a key level on the E-minis is 43.82. Put an alert right there. If we start going above that, then we're probably going to be a little bit more bullish for today, and they're buying it up. Okay, so again, don't fall in love. Just trade the movements. But if it can't break above that, then it's probably going to work its way lower. On the E-minis, we're right there. Look at the MACDs. The E-minis are going to give you a little heads up to what the XPX is going to do. If this starts breaking down, this is going to follow suit, or the XPX is going to follow suit. So again, I'm just going to be watching it at the open. I'm going to have some options open. I don't know where yet. This is why I'm going to get off. So it's 9/11. I'm going to be looking at probably, if you get the movements, you're going to trade them. They've been stupid expensive. I mean, I had to go out to where did I go yesterday? I think I went in the 3,000s yesterday to load up on the downside because they were stupid expensive. And on the upside, we went up too. But anyway, all right, guys, go out there, go get it. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll be doing Trading View at lunchtime, just a brief kind of follow up there. And then tonight, if you want access, if you don't have access to me, go to my Instagram, go to Twitter, go find me. I have Instagram on my YouTube or message me today, right now, and I will give you the link to the Zoom. We're going to go live around 7 o'clock, I believe, but you'll have access to me. If you're in my class, don't worry. I will email you that link, and we're going to go live. It's going to be a big class. So again, but we need to prepare for tonight, for tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow's going to be a big day. Did I say big? It's going to be a big day, guys. It's gonna be big, like big. A big move is gonna happen tomorrow. Grande, huge, huge move, huge. I can't I can't stress that enough. It's going to be big, guys. Oh man, oh man, oh man. All right, guys. God bless. Stay green. Go get it. I'll see you guys at lunch. I'm gonna prep my trades for the week. I mean for today. And God bless. God bless. God stay green. Let's make some money together, all right, guys. And if you haven't done it,